What is going on, you guys? It has been 2 weeks since the last Good Doctor episode. We had a break from last week. I don't know why, but we had a break. But anyways, we are back here for another episode of The Good Doctor. So we are in Season 1, Episode 7 already. And it's already, I believe, more than the halfway point of the show. I know, that's kind of unfortunate, but maybe they'll have a Season 2 or something. But anyways, Season 1, Episode 7, it is called Steps. And I'll tell you guys something. This is actually the first title of an episode that I'm not exactly sure why they called it that. I mean, I kind of have some sort of idea of why, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm sure that one of you guys watching this video probably knows. And since you know, drop a comment so I know why this episode is called Steps. So in this episode, we have a couple things going on. 3, in fact, major kind of parts that make up this episode as a whole. The first and maybe the most important subject focus in this episode is focusing on Shawn Murphy's character, in which he meets this autistic kid that comes storming into a hospital that needs help and he needs a procedure done to him. So in this episode, we have Dr. Kalu, and he's working on a patient that's kind of on suicidal watch. We'll talk about that too. And we also had Claire, played by Antonia Thomas, in which she's kind of facing the aftermath. She's going to therapy about what happened in last episode, how she accidentally killed a person. And yeah, we're going to be covering all of those 3. So since we're talking about Claire, let's start with her. So we see the kind of the struggles and emotions that she's dealt with since last episode and to now. She's really having a tough time because she killed someone, and she's having therapy. She's talking to people about the situation of what happened, and she's more of afraid and kind of nervous on working on some types of procedures, and we see that definitely in here. If I was in her position, I would probably be just as nervous, if not more scared of working on patients after what you just been through. And also we have Kalu's character, and I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but Chuku Modu. And he's developing a relationship with this guy that's having kind of suicidal thoughts. He's a guy maybe in his late 60s, 70s, and like I said, he's just having suicidal thoughts. But the way they have the connection set up between these two characters, it works definitely. In the past episodes featuring Dr. Kalu, I wasn't too keen on him. I wasn't a fan of him that much, to an extent. I still liked his character a little bit, but he wasn't my favorite by any means. He still isn't my favorite, but in this episode, I think it really took charge for me on how much I appreciate his character in the show, The Good Doctor. And last but not least, we are saving the best for last. The interaction between Shawn and this other autistic kid that needs some sort of procedure done on him. He needs some surgery. And we have Shawn Murphy there by his side. I'm not going to get into details about the whole surgery and procedure and all that, but it's very emotional. And we see a type of connection that Shawn hasn't really had with the character before. I mean, we've seen some flashbacks with his brother Steve, or that episode when he had the type of relationship with a lookalike of his brother Steve, Shawn's next door neighbor, but this is a different relationship. This is a guy that Shawn can relate to in a big way because they both have autism. Let me just say the other kid that has autism, his name is Kobe Bird in real life. And him and Freddie Highmore, both you two are great actors. Kobe Bird, phenomenal performance playing this autistic kid. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. People that have the ability to portray an autistic person, I give you the utmost respect for, because it's not just you're portraying this person, it's showing what they're going through as a whole, their daily struggles, just everything that they go through. And both Shawn Murphy and this other kid in this episode show it beautifully. In concluding this episode and this video, we have a good moment with Dr. Glassman and Shawn Murphy, and I'm not going to get into details with this scene at all because I want you guys to experience it if you didn't already. It's just another beautiful done scene. And honestly, the writers, the creators, the actors in this show, you guys really know how to push our buttons, because I've got emotional tons of times watching this first season. Please be another season. But in this episode, I honestly, I'm gonna admit it, I got teary-eyed maybe 2 or 3 times. That's just how much they rip your emotions apart. And I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. Freddie Highmore, earlier in this year, he was in the Bates Motel. Now he is in The Good Doctor. He is playing 2 different total characters. One a psychopath, one this autistic person. And they're both brilliant performances. He is a really, really phenomenal actor. Now guys, the most important question here today, what did you guys think of Season 1, Episode 7 of The Good Doctor? Drop your comments down below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.